Greetings, Commanders. I'm over here in the beta. I came over to the military installation just to have something cool to look at. And I wanted to mess around a little bit with the new camera, kind of figure out how it works and stuff. In the beta, there's no bindings for any of the controls, no default bindings, so you have to get in there and figure it out. I don't know if this will change or not, but I'm going to show you what I've figured out so far. In the controls section, there's a couple of places you have to look. Flight Miscellaneous has the key binding for toggling the camera suite, which I'll explain in a minute. So you have to set that to something. I've got it set to the end key. Then down at the bottom there's two different camera bindings. There's the camera suite, which gives you key bindings for previous camera, next camera, and enter free camera. And then you can also bind the 9 possible cameras. So there's 9 like preset camera locations, and you can jump between those there. Then the free camera, once you go into free camera mode, you have all these other things. Increasing the speed, zooming in and out, axes, if you're going to do it with a joystick or something. I messed with that, I couldn't get it to work very well. So I'm using at the moment just keys to move the camera around. I mean, I'll probably figure out a better way to do this at some point, but I've at least got it working now. And I've got the mouse doing pitch and yaw as well as the keys. It kind of works. It's a little bit confusing. There's some other stuff in here for well, exiting the free camera is here, even though entering was in the other thing, so I made it the same. So enter and exit is the same. You can do blur and stuff. I haven't played around much with that. So that's where the key bindings currently are in the beta. And I'll show you how that looks. So when you enter the camera suite, it starts you in. This is a camera that's low. It's like the low camera. Then this is the front camera. This is the back camera. This is the low camera. Now in all of these modes, if you don't do anything else, you still have control of your ship. So you can fly your ship while you're in one of these modes. Now if you don't like this mode or you want to change it, then you have to go into free camera mode. So I'm going to hit the free camera key, like yo. Alright, so now I can move the camera around and my ship won't move. And I can adjust the camera however I want. I can also do it with the mouse. Look around my ship. There's a little bit of zooming that works. You can also do forward and back, up and down. Then once you have it where you want it, you have a choice. You can lock it to the vehicle. I've got that set to L key. You can also lock it to the world. So let's lock it to the vehicle first. So now that it's locked to the vehicle, that means that my controls now affect my ship again. So I can fly the ship forwards and backwards and whatever I want to do. If I turn off lock rotation, I can still fly the ship, but the camera won't roll with the ship. It'll still go forward and backwards with the ship though, like yo. If I instead lock it to the world with a K, now when I fly the ship, it will fly away from the camera, which means that I need to be able to control it like sort of like a remote control vehicle is. which is not all that easy to do. The controls are reversed, of course, when it's facing you. But it can sort of be done. With some practice, I think you could probably get pretty good at it. Anyway, let's go back to locking it to the ship. Okay, so now we're on the ship back thing again. And I'm going to move it back just a bit and tilt it and make it down a little bit. There. Alright, so lock to vehicle again. Alright, so now I have this kind of back view of the ship. I'm going to attempt to fly through one of the tunnels using this mode here. Let me turn off the HUD so that it's not in there. Alright, so I'm going to go slow because I'm steering it from a strange position, and of course I can't see the HUD or anything, even though I do have control over the ship. It's kind of a guessing game. I think you'll have to spend quite a bit of time getting used to controlling a ship this way, but it'll be really nice for doing screenshots and stuff like this, where you're flying through. I wouldn't want to race while I was in this mode, but for eye candy and making videos, yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, you have to judge the whole thing just by eye, but it does work. It does work, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, so anyway, this is the new camera suite thing, and you've got this, different view of things. Now, if I was to, I'm not sure how to do this, but let's see if I wanted to put it back into free camera mode. Oops. I don't know what that is. Someone's shooting at me now. I don't know what happened there. Someone decided to shoot at me. I'm not sure why. Anyway, I guess that's a fitting ending for the camera display. I just wanted to kind of show how the camera works. Obviously, there's dangers to using it, because you don't really know what the heck's going on. Anyway, that's my little camera preview. Hope you enjoyed it. Now I have to go back to Jameson and start over. So after I did the rebuy and I'm back here at Jameson, I see that I have these two messages still left in my box, which I obviously did not see. Something about, I live for this, strike 3, you're out, it's been fun, time you were dead. I suspect this was it's Federal Navy. I'm probably wanted somewhere, because I was screwing around yesterday. Anyway, yeah, so there's dangers in being in the camera mode. You can't see your messages, and you don't know if someone's like messaging you to attack you or whatever. Very amusing. Anyway, yeah, I should probably go clear that bounty before I do any more camera work, at least in systems where, well, anybody can. I mean, I was attacked by a bounty hunter the other day, so that's probably what it was. All right.